Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dinga and welcome back to Doki Literature Club, which I believe a guy called Duck Ducks, ironically enough, Duck Ducks and Doki, whatever, Duck Ducks has decided to inform me wonderfully that I'm about 7 million years late to actually making videos on this. Apparently it's been trending for a while, which prompts me to believe that I need to start looking at new games to stream more frequently. Well, not stream, new games to play and on the channel more frequently, which I apologise for. And I also am aware that in my last video I always looked like I'm doing this, like I'm talking above the camera, and I realised that's a big problem. I'm sorry, you don't see many face cam videos from me for a reason. When it comes to streaming, it's okay, because it's like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, so I came to fix that. And I also wanted to apologise. So yeah, last episode fucked up my voice severely, so I'm gonna, if people say they still want the voices in the last episode, which I just uploaded about an hour from when I'm recording this, if people say they like the voices and it's okay and I should keep up with them, then I'll keep with them. I will do still the posh voice for Monica and Yuri though. I'll try and do like a little bit of variation between the four, so you actually know who I'm talking about. Anyways, let's get to this. So first things first. What's my favourite of these? I like shiny things. Vanilla ice cream, man. Vanilla ice cream. Agonizing headphones again. I'm gonna try and avoid ones I've already picked, just to kind of give a bit of variety. Fireworks are nice. I like going to fireworks displays when they're on. Colour. Sugar, I get that much in my system. I wouldn't be surprised, but I love electricity because it allows me to do all the shit I want to do. So that's great. Fluffy things are great. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm sorry, the universe, man. The fucking universe. I love the universe. I can't pick games. Starscape. Imagination. I don't know if I picked Imagination or not. It's my favourite one there. Actually, daydreaming. I daydream quite a bit. Vibrant. I like vibrant colours. Not gonna pick anime. Heart. Let's go with heart. Can't pick sunset again. Can't pick determination again. I know that. Blanket. I can't pick that. I picked that already, I think. Let's go with precious. Bed. Nah, I've already picked bed, I think. Let's go with promise. Contamination. No. Variance is important. Anxiety. Nah, I think I'm gonna go with melancholy. Melancholy's like just like my voice. But yeah, like melancholy, I'm a chilled out guy at times. I'm a lot more, like, it takes a lot more effort and it takes a lot more, like a lot stronger of a situation to make me feel certain ways. Like, I don't know even if that's what melancholy means entirely. I might be switching up the meanings here, and I apologise for that. Also, I apologise again because I remember last episode I was very loud to the point where the microphone peaked on various occasions, and I do apologise. Climax. Not for the dirty way, you bastards. Because I know someone's gonna be like, ooh, you picked climax. You dirty bastard. Analysis. I feel like analysis is important. Marriage. I'd like to get married at some point in the future. Existence. And we will go with... We'll go with, party. I like partying. See. I think I've already picked family, so I can't pick family again. Nah, maybe it's adventure? Adventure. We'll go with adventure. Right, let's see what's happened. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting again already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dinga! Yo, Sayori. That was fucking loud. I apologize for that. Jeez. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to seeing you at the club is all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing for you to get in a good mood for. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Yeah, let me buy some shit. Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. Also, I realize when I read the text, my eyes they die. Help me. I just want to look at it. Ah. Zero's nervously retrieves her coin purse. Coin purse? She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I wanted to put that in the last video, but it took so long to find where I put it, and I was like, nah, you know what, it's not even worth the effort. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yes, your book. Yuri! Tell Dinga to let me borrow somebody, you fuck! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. I'm Hermione fucking Granger. I don't know why she turned Scottish halfway through that. She went from English to Scottish in one fell swoop. It was... Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Even though it makes me fucking want to kill myself. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Revolution? Retribution. Okay. I was like, hang on, did they do a typo? Did these motherfuckers do a typo? Retribution. I'm unintentionally saving the game. I did not wish for this. Retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What the fuck? Bitch slapped. Pwap. Kya. Yahoo! Fuck. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? If it rained cookies, it would be a fucking miracle. I love cookies. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Come on. Actually, that one almost worked. That was fucking gross and I got phlegm in my throat. I apologize. It sounded like Toad, slowly. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. I really need to stop turning it into different accents like every 2 seconds I speak. Sayori hugs the cookie. Just eat the fucking thing. He knows me. He knows me well. We are the same person, it's understandable. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. I'm gonna avoid doing these laughs because sounds fucking stupid. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Suddenly, Sayori leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. That was, if Beth is in the room with me, my dinner is not safe. Like, I could be like, Beth, I'm starving, I haven't eaten anything all day. This is my food. And she'll be like, chicken. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? That was strangely effeminate for a clearly masculine character. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika's in the club room. Monika isn't in the club room. I'll learn to read one day. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late lately? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Bitch, I am fucking fabulous. Have you seen me? No one else can pull off green. Do you see anyone else pulling off green? No. I like green. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. People are going to take the piss out of me for doing these voices, I know for a fact. Beth is going to come across this series, me reading it, and fucking take the piss out of me so badly. I'm going to be bullied for days. Monika closed the club. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? I don't know why she's posh. Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I did Yuri's voice for Monika. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Piano? That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dinga. Thank you. And then she sweeps everyone else away to a land of despair and torment. And that's a point. What the fuck? Did she move to a different location and as a result now I'm staring at only her? Just Monika? Okay. I don't even know what the hell happened. Monika smiles sweetly, not smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I really love to share the chance. I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thank you. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow has already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Dinga! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monika were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go get some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. And when we were in high school, not high school, it was middle school, I had a mate who basically grabbed a glue stick, opened it up as far as he could and just threw it at the ceiling, and to this day I'm fairly certain it's still stuck there. I don't think it's been knocked down. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monika will be back soon. I'm not going to do that voice. Are you going with Dinga to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find any poster paper too. Poster paper. Okay. Ready, Dinga? Yeah, let's go. Sure, whatever, fuck it. Let's go on an adventure. Sierra and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sierra hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sierra finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sierra, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Yay! That's peaked the microphone. In the treble section. Oh, I managed to get all bass on my voice that time. I'm quite proud. A performance. Of what kind? Well, everyone is going to take turns on stage and recite their favourite poems. Ah, that sounds fucking terrible. Kinda dull. Dinga, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland." Like that. What the fuck? Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. I'm trying to think, how would I be facing? Nah, I'll face directly at the camera, why not? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing, please. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is gonna be such fun. I don't know, I just keep on spinning. I have fun with this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm having fun and you're not enjoying it. Siri spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Dinga, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. Yay! The mission. Boss, it's sneakier. It's been a long time since I spent any time with Sorori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from all the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Yay! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out the box, reading the colour names. Alright, that one's down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favourite colour. Fine, okay. Then at least move aside so I can look at the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Kya. I bet, yeah, I knew she'd do that. She smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. What kind of cupboard is that has a chair? Sayori slowly I'm sorry, hang on. I just realised that... I'm assuming all of you will have seen these comments. You know those, like, when you're scrolling through the internet and you're just like, oh look, here's a bunch of random porn comments someone's wrote. And it's like, wow, that bed is really, really nice. Where did they get it? You know, like that. I just realised that's pretty much what's just happened. There's something clearly that's supposed to be looked at in the middle of the frame, and my reaction was, why is there a fucking chair in the cupboard? Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead, and I just realised if that was funny to anyone, I've just completely removed all the funniness from it. Fantastic. I need to learn to stop doing that. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark at the centre of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Dinga! Where would I even find some ice around, even at this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. You're not gonna look like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back. Okay? Okay. I pat Sayori in the shoulder and run it the whole way. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm of her forehead. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back in the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. That's the... How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Dinga. That kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble claiming on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. I'm gonna stop reading like that. I shouldn't read like that for too long, it puts strain on my voice. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. That's pretty much how siblings work. If you make your sibling cry, you try to make them laugh and happy before they go and tell your parents. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Dinga, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Ah, thank you. Don't call me that. And I don't really do I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Dinga? I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up, where we'll each end up for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when What the fuck happened there? What fuck? 25 minutes. Earlier, it's about 24 minutes. I need to remember that. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Oh, well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Come on, you silly bitch. I follow Sayori out the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into a shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. But she forgot the fucking thing. Sayori frantically glances around at herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Dinga. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. let's go through the list again. Dinga, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. And you can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. Fucking... This mic is a faulty headphone jack, if you're not aware, and I'm trying to get it connected so I can actually listen to the audio properly. There we go. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something. But I don't think that it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. All I can think is Mario and like Yoshi. Stop thinking weird things, you idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. I'm surprised I didn't just smack her on the bump. That would have hurt. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Dinga, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Alright, are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Yay! Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Ah! Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Right, let's have a look. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Sorry, I lost. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Right, what do I think this poem's about? What I think this poem's about, personally, I think it sounds like it's about like how, like if you're really upset and like, for example, if you've got depression, I think it's about how you will give your friends sort of all these happy moments to like with them, like you'll be happy with them and they'll see you as happy, but really all you're doing is giving happiness to them when you have none yourself, if that makes sense. Like you're taking all your happiness and giving it to all your friends. And it sucks, or something like that. I don't know. That's just what I got from it. Anyways, holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this. I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Beth was like that for a while. She has sort of stopped it, thankfully. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's go to Nat. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, like, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori is a type, all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Right, let's have a look. Amy likes spiders. Well, good for fucking Amy. I hate spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. I think that's just about gossip, to be honest. That's obviously about gossip. About the fact that someone could be a lovely person. Someone could be the greatest person, but the second a rumor starts circulating around about them doing something, that's it. Everyone's like, what the fuck, this weirdo. God, she's such a bitch. And then she gets bullied, then she hates her life, and then shit goes downhill from there, really. I think Natsuki gets bullied. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. I thought better of you. You're in a literature club, for crying out loud. Right. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. Yeah, it's about her. She gets bullied. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. I mean, at least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Okay. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Dinga. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course! Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. So I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Judging by the fact that it's about a knife and about being curious and cutting stuff, I think it's self-harm. Just based off what the themes in this entire game is supposed to be. That's what it sounds like to me, at least. Like, I don't know if she's doing it because she hates herself or anything like that. It might very well be because of the fact that she's just curious to see what it feels like, and then once she found out what it was like, she was like, ooh, that's great, that's exciting, and then she kept on doing it. But obviously, that's just from what I got from the poem. That could be very different in the actual game. She could just be like, I like knives. You know, what's the problem? So I don't know. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a little more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well then, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Turns out she's homicidal or some shit, isn't it? Fantastic. Hi again, Dinga. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. To be fair, the little girl at the age of 6 sold a painting for like 10 grand. I remember hearing about that. It was just a bunch of blue splotches. Want to share what you wrote with me today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. Hang on, my phone's got a notification. I'm wondering if it's actually... No, it's nothing important. Okay, it's good. Hang on, that's a point. Actually, I just realised I was supposed to respond to my course group chat. I'll book it. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, that's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colours. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Meaningless. Load me. Load me. Hang on! The poem was called Save Me. Right? The poem was called Save Me. And at the end, like literally miles down the page, it said load me. And that's why I just saved. I'm not sure if it's... Should I save during the poem? I can't go back. It seemed more abstract than your last one. I swear that's... I don't know if that was it. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I'd never really seen before, I guess. I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract and as physical as a poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult situation. When that happens, don't forget to save your... Okay, what? Breaking the fourth wall? Alright, whatever, fuck it. Don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. When something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and have designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought I heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Yeah. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. Yes. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. That was really loud. I keep on doing that. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances at everyone else's expectant faces. I don't know. Expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Yay, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monika? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri actually anxiously glances at each of us. I will learn to talk one day. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew, and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Dinga liked it. What's supposed to mean? I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Dinga. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Dinga go. Let Dinga lower everyone's standards a little bit before I do it. You bitch! My poem is top quality. If you ever belittle my poems again, I'll give you paper cuts. Bitch. Natsuki, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. So I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Yeah, I sort of get that. I understand to some degree. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you will all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all the effort for the club. It makes me really happy. And Monica proceeds to fart in the direction of Natsuki. Natsuki gets entranced by her asshole. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, we'll have to do my best. Ready to go? I'm ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Dinga, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Jeez, man. Putting me on the spot. I will come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would still walk home with you, because, yeah, Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Dinga. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating in something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Who knows? Right, okay, I'm gonna save it here. Right, okay, well, yeah, so far that's... I believe we're on Thursday now, as of, I'll finish this, next episode will be the entirety of Thursday, if I remember correctly. If that's how days work in this. Anyways, thank you all for watching. My name has been Dinga. Leave a like if you're enjoying the series. Sorry, I'm really late getting to this. Apparently, it was trending ages ago. I only found out about it recently, so I apologize. Subscribe to become a true set and keep to date with everything that I post. Good day, and I'll see you next time.